We are looking at HC Verma chapter 24, question number 33. A uniform tube closed at one end contains a pallet of mercury 10 cm long. When the tube is kept vertically with the closed end upward, the length of the air column trapped is 20 cm. Okay, so let's look at this first part. So here you can see this is your tube. Black colored one is the tube. The question says that when the tube is kept vertically with the closed end upward, so the closed end of the tube is upward and the bottom and open end is at the bottom. Closed end, open end, correct? So this is your closed end and this is your open end. The length of the mercury is 10 centimeter. Okay. And the length of the air column trapped is 20 centimeter. So this is 20 centimeter. Now the question is asking, find the length of the air column trapped when the tube is inverted so that the closed end goes down. So finally we have this new situation. The open end is upwards, closed end is at the bottom. Now this is your open end and this is your closed end. So the length of mercury column will not change. It will be only 10 centimeter. But the length of the air column will change now. It will be L. So in the final situation, the length of the air column is L. Okay. So we have to find this value of L. Now the condition is that they have not talked about anything about temperature. So we have to assume that temperature remains constant. Okay. So if pressure here is P1 and finally pressure here is P2. Okay. And initial volume we know. Let the area of cross section be A, then initial volume will be A into 20 centimeter. So P1 into initial volume, or P1 V1 should be equal to P2 V2. That's what we have to solve for. So first of all we need to find P1 and P2. So first of all, what is the atmospheric pressure P0? P0 is given to be 75 centimeter of mercury. 75 centimeter of mercury, or that will be equal to density of mercury into G into 75 centimeter. We'll leave this up to here only. Now for the initial condition, what is the pressure over here? So outside pressure is P0. So pressure at this point is P0. So as you go up through the mercury, pressure will decrease and pressure here will be P1. So P1 plus as I go down, rho GH will be equal to P0. So P1 plus density of mercury into G into H equal to P0. Okay. So P1 plus density of mercury into G into H of mercury is how much? 10 centimeter. So into 10 centimeter is equal to P0 is how much? Density of mercury into G into 75. Okay. So P1 is how much? Density of mercury into G into 75 minus 10, 65 centimeter. Okay. We found P1. Now similarly we have to find P2. So here we have pressure P0. So P0 plus rho GH will give me P2 over here. So P2 equal to P0 plus rho GH. So P0 is how much? P0 is density of mercury into G into 75 centimeter plus again density of mercury into G into H is height of mercury column. So height of mercury column is 10 centimeter. So into 10. So we get this to be equal to density of mercury into G into 85 centimeter. Now what is the initial volume? So initial volume will be area into height 20 centimeter. So we write down initial volume V1. So V1 will be 20 centimeter into area. Similarly, what is V2? So V2 will be again area into the new length L. So V2 will be area into L. And now finally we apply for constant temperature P1 V1 equal to P2 V2. So P1 is how much? P1 is rho G into 65 and V1 is 20A. So rho G into 65 into V1 is 20A. P2 is how much? P2 is rho G into 85 rho G into 85 and V2 is AL. So rho G will cancel out, A will also get cancelled out. So we can now calculate L. So L will be 65 into 20 divided by 85. So this will be equal to 15.3 centimeter. Why we are getting the answer in centimeter? Because we have taken this length 65 in centimeter, 85 also we have taken in centimeter, and this 20 also we have taken in centimeter. Everything is in centimeter.